Palantir stock, guys. Where do I even start? We're going to break down the charts in this video and go over where I could see the stock going. Keyword is could. We don't know exactly where it's going to go, but we're going to break down the charts and talk about multiple time frames, what I'm looking to do. Am I buying? Am I selling? Am I holding? So if you all find value, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. And if you like the way I break down charts, stocks, all that good stuff, there's more of that on Patreon. You also get access to my Patreon portfolio, my Discord chat, more one-on-one access with me throughout the day. Again, link down below on Patreon. And now let's dive into it. So right off the bat, guys, what I'm noticing on Palantir is an inverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour chart. You guys can see it here. We have the left shoulder, and by the way, I just butchered that, but bear with me, guys. Left shoulder, we got the head right here, boom, and then we have the right shoulder right here, which you guys can see we've been holding the neckline at around $7.20, $7.50 for the past couple of weeks, which is a very good sign. You guys can see it right here on the 4-hour chart. And by the way, right now, Palantir on the day is up over 2% when I'm making this video, up 16 cents, back over $8 a share, which is a good sign considering Palantir has been under $8 for the past couple of weeks. So the bulls are slowly crawling their way out of $8 a share. Very good sign. And we can see now we're about to test the 180 SMA on this time frame, and we're slightly moving out of the 50 SMA, which if I zoom in a little bit more, you guys can see right here, the 50 SMA is the green line. We're breaking out of that, and we're about to test, well, we did test earlier, the 180 SMA got rejected at about $8.25. But we're about to retest it probably again later on today. And maybe when you're watching this video, Palantir is already above $8.25. So in the very short term, guys, $8.25 is a big resistance. I'll set my alert there right now. Mark is out. We're above $8.25. And now that I'm looking at this, guys, let me show you this. Within the overarching inverse head and shoulders, if this thing lets me get out of here, hold on, guys. Within this overarching inverse head and shoulders and the right shoulder right here, we have another inverse head and shoulders that's forming. Let me actually clear the drawing set and show you guys what I'm seeing. So we have the left shoulder right here, boom. You guys can see it. We have the head right here. You guys can see that as well. And we have the right shoulder right here, which right now we're actually holding the neckline at about $7.95, $8, and we're bouncing off of that, which is a very good sign for the bulls. Now, if we want to see this inverse head and shoulders play out, we're going to need to break out of $8.25, which we talked about a second ago. That's the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. And we're going to need to see this thing break out of $8.50, which if I draw out a trend line here, you guys are going to see $8.50 is a big level of resistance from back in the beginning of March and really from about a week ago, and honestly, the entire month of March, and stemming back from the end of February, $8.50 has been a big resistance. So if Palantir could take out $8.25 followed by $8.50, not only is the right shoulder in this mini inverse head and shoulders going to play out, boom, we can see it come up maybe towards $9.50, $10, but also the overarching inverse head and shoulders is going to play out as well at that point, to the point where Palantir could be running maybe back towards, again, $9.50, $10, maybe even higher than that. Maybe this starts going past $10.30 towards $11, maybe $11.50. And now that I'm looking at it, we just hit roughly $10.30 back in the middle of February. I'm going to set my alert there as well, which obviously we're quite a ways away from that point. But if we do break out of $9.50, we start going 10.30 is going to test. 10.30 is going to test, and that is going to be a level that if we break, all right, again, we might be going 11, 11.50, maybe towards $12. So Palantir at this point, guys, in the midst of today's green, you know, it's really green out there, at least when I'm filming this video. We have the S&P up 1%, the Russell's up 0.7, NASDAQ's up 1.4, we have the Dow up 0.7, the VIX is down. In the midst of this green, guys, we could get even more upside on Palantir. And again, if we break these points, $8.25, $8.50, this could really start to take off. And we could also argue we have a cup and handle on Palantir as well. If I zoom in a little bit, you guys can maybe actually, let me pull up the 20-day chart. You guys will be able to see it a little bit better on this time frame. We have the cup right here. You guys see that? We have the cup right here. then we have the handle starting to form. It's not the most clean cut cup and handle, but it is one, in my opinion, the way I'm seeing it, based on the 20-day chart. So we have that cup and handle forming. Again, the inverse head and shoulders on the the right shoulder, within the right shoulder. Then we have the overarching inverse head and shoulder. So Palantir, I'd argue, looks pretty decent. At this point, but it's got to start breaking out of this mini little downtrend that it's in on the 10-day chart for this right shoulder to start playing out. So I'm gonna set. Well, I already have my alert at 820, but I'm gonna draw out this channel for you guys so you can see it a little bit more clear, and so I could see it a little bit more clear, because right now we are starting to fail at the top of this channel. But again, if we start breaking out of 825, we break this channel, this could really start to take off to the point where Palantir could start ripping $9, $10, maybe even higher. And of course, you guys know this is a quote-unquote hype stock, quote-unquote meme stock, whatever you want to call it, and it could catch fire fairly quickly. You can see back here in, during the last earnings period, even before that, before earnings, at one point, this was beginning of February, Palantir went from 775 all the way to over $9 in literally 2 days. Then we pulled back into earnings. Then after earnings, look at what happened. This thing literally went from $7.50 after earnings all the way up to $10.30. That was a move of around 35-40% in the span of what? A couple days, no joke, 2-3 days. So yeah, needless to say, guys, Palantir is one of those names, one of those stocks that could really, really move. It is one of those names, guys. And we also have a bunch of other names like that. Again, the meme stocks, if you will, the Wall Street bet stocks, which I don't want to put Palantir, I guess, in that group because it is a more profitable, well, I guess not really profitable, but it is a more fundamentally sound business than, let's say, a Bed Bath & Beyond or an AMC or a BlackBerry. So I don't want to put it in the same category as the meme stocks, if you will, but it moves like a meme stock, right? You guys know what I mean. That's what I'm trying to get at. It moves and could catch fire quick like a Bed Bath & Beyond, like an AMC, like those other quote-unquote meme stocks that we talk about sometimes here on the channel. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm waiting to see what it does above 825, preferably above 850 is where I'm looking to enter, which we're not breaking out of quite yet, like you guys clearly see. But if we do break out of 850, that's where I'm going to be potentially getting into it, right? So I'm going to set another alert at 850, markers that we're above, and we'll see where it goes from that point. And let me say this again, full disclosure, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying what I'm looking to do. And I'm not currently holding Palantir, but again, I will be looking to get into it if it breaks 825, followed by 850. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, what are you doing, man? Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and feel free to subscribe to my second channel, Stas Talks Money, where we talk more about general finance, personal finance, money topics. That's linked down below. You could also get up to 17 stocks for Moomoo. Also using that link down below, all you have to do is open up an account. You get 1 free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 7 more, or actually 6 more free shares, totaling 7 stocks. And listen to this, it gets even better. If you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 17 free stocks. So yeah, if you want to help out the channel, you want some free money, check out that Moomoo link down below. I appreciate you guys as always, and feel free to check out my Patreon. Join it. You won't regret it. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.